Stick figure animations are popular on YouTube, so in this video, you'll learn how to create animated stick figures using AI for free. For our example today, we're going to use Google Flow, which will let us create our characters, backgrounds, and animations. With the free account, you'll get 50 credits per day, and those credits refresh daily, so you can make as many videos as you want. The obvious downside is it'll take you some time. Start by going over to flow.google and sign up with your Google account. If you're signed in, click the New Project button. Let's start by creating our stick figure. So over here on the left, click Characters. You'll be brought to the screen, and down here in the prompt box, you can type in a description of what you want your character to look like. It's a good idea to be descriptive with your prompts, because if not, there's a good chance Flow will create an image that you can't use. I'll go with the prompt like this, and I'll also put a copy down below so you can use it as well. Let's go ahead and submit this and see what we get. At this point, if we don't like the way he looks, we can make some modifications. For example, let's say we want to put him in a black t-shirt and tan shorts. We can type a prompt like this, submit it, and there we go. All right, now we could continue making further refinements, but you get the idea. So let's keep things moving by giving him a name. If your character is going to be talking, click the Select Voice button, and then you can choose the one you like. Now, if you want to go one step further, you can type in some character information. This character information lets you be more descriptive about how your character acts, behaves, the mannerisms, expressions, etc. Once that's complete, cruise to the upper right-hand corner and click Done. All right, our character is complete. The next step is to make the background images for our video. For today, let's say we want our character to start off by sitting on the couch and then get up and walk to the kitchen to grab a cup of coffee. So we'll need two background images for our project, one for the living room and the other for the kitchen. To create the background images, click the prompt box and then type a description like this. At this point, it's worth mentioning this settings icon. If you click on it, you can set your defaults. For images, you can set the aspect ratio and then also decide how many images you want to create whenever you submit your prompt. By default, you get 2, but you can get up to 4 if you want. You can also set your video defaults as well. For this project, I'll keep everything as is. Let's go ahead and submit that and see what we get. All right, that'll be good enough for our example. Now, let's create our kitchen image, and I'll type in a prompt like this. All right, we've made our characters and our background images, so the next step is to place our character into the background. For example, let's say we want to have our stick character sitting on the couch. To do that, start by hovering over the image, then click the 3 dots, and choose Add to Prompt. Then type in a prompt something like this. Put your character name sitting on the couch. Now, to insert your character, what you want to do is type the @ symbol, which will open a gallery, then just click the image you want and choose Add to Prompt. Let's go ahead and submit that and see what we get. All right, that'll work. The next step is to animate our character. And yeah, that sounds complicated, but it's really easy. To animate your character, hover over the image you want, click the 3 dots, and choose Animate. Now, just type in the prompt about what you want your character to do. For example, let's have him stand up and stretch. We can type a prompt like this, and we'll make the video 4 seconds long. So Google Flow will make your videos in either 4, 6, 8, or 10-second durations. I'm going to go with 4 seconds today because this is a demo and there's no need to burn through credits. Now, the cool thing with Flow is it'll prompt you before you create your video and let you know how many credits it's going to cost. I'm okay with this number, so I'll approve it. I'll submit the request and give Flow a little while to make the video. Okay, there we go. Now, if we click the video, we'll go to this timeline view where we can watch everything. Okay, not bad. I'll take it. Now, let's keep everything moving and show you how to create a continual scene. For example, let's say we want our character to pick up the phone and check it. To keep things continuous, you want to move to the frame you want to use on the timeline, then go up here and click on this Save Frame icon. This save frame will become the starting point for your next video clip. Once you save the frame, just go back a screen. Now, hover over the frame you just saved, click the 3 dots, and choose Add to Prompt. The frame will be added down here in the prompt box. Now, let's type our instructions, making sure to use the @ symbol to reference our character as well. Let's go ahead and submit that and see what Flow gives us. All right, it's done. How about we play it and take a look? All right, I'll take it. Okay, let's move on to our next topic and show you how to create a transitional scene. For example, let's say we want to have our character walk out of the living room and into the kitchen. From our video, let's start off by saving the last frame as a reference, then go back a screen. Next, hover over the save frame, click the three dots, and choose Add to Prompt. Then type a prompt like this. Have our character walk out of the living room and into the kitchen. And since we're using the kitchen, let's add that to the prompt as well. By hovering on it, click the three dots and choose Add to Prompt. Let's submit that request and see what we get. Alright, that'll work and be good enough to get us through. The final step is to put all of our clips together. And for that, you have a few options. You can either download your clips by using this download icon and then edit them in your preferred video editor, say Premiere, DaVinci, or my go-to Camtasia, or you can put everything together using Flow. If you want to use Flow, start by clicking over here where it says Scenes, then right-click in this workspace area and choose Create Scene, which will take you to the timeline view we saw a few moments ago. Now, we just have to add our clips and rearrange things. To add your clips, click on the plus sign, then in the gallery, choose the one you want and add it to the scene. While I'm here, I'll put in the other segments as well. At this point, we can click and drag to move things around if we want, or you can trim your clip by hovering on the white bar and doing a click and drag. Once you're happy with the way everything looks, in the upper right corner, click the download icon, and that's it. You've just learned how to create animated stick figures using AI for free. Okay, so before we wrap things up, I wanted to do a little full disclosure and let you know I made another video using the exact same prompts, and you're watching it now. The video did turn out looking a little different, and you might even think it looks better. Feel free to let me know in the comments below. But that leads to the main point. The AI may give you different results, and it often takes several tries to get everything right. Now, if you have time for a funny story about how my brother-in-law beat a car salesman in a very clever way, check this out because it is a true story and the video was made with Google Flow. Or if you have a burning desire to learn more about Google Flow, you can check out this video as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.